I generally teach people to keep their racket up and take it back. So keep it relatively high. You don't have to go super high. You don't have to have your racket up here or anything like that. But just around about shoulder height, somewhere there is pretty good for the next shot. So I've swung through to there. I'm going to bring my racket straight up. So it's going to come up here, straight back. And I'm already on the backhand swing now. So I'll come from there, I'll turn, swing. Now I'm already on the forehand swing, really going for the forehand. Racket will stay back here. Early, there, back, prep, there, back, prep, and there. And it's pretty cool. A length of line, and I'll explain that now. If I bring my racket from here and bring it straight to here, my length of line is from here to here. But if I take my racket from there, over here, back here, and over here, the length of line in all that is just so much greater. In other words, it takes so much longer if your preparation is away from your body. Again, instead of your forehand going from there and going out here and going there, if you just bring this in here, I'm already there. Gary Pearson here today. We're going to talk about your preparation and your backhand preparation. So we work on, I generally teach people to keep their racket up and take it back. So keep it relatively high. You don't have to go super high. You don't have to have your racket up here or anything like that. But just around about shoulder height, somewhere there is pretty good. It works out quite well. But it makes a big difference as to when you prep. And I've got the camera in this angle just so I can show you from back here. A lot of the action happens in the backhand corner. And the general movement that you'll have will be this one here. There, and then you'll come back out, and then off you'll go. Okay, so this exercise is wonderful, but if you don't prep your racket, it becomes really, really difficult. So you need to be able to prep your racket. You need to make sure that you come back here and you prep your racket really early. So be back here. Now I've already turned my hips and turned my shoulders, like they've all come back already. So I'm already doing the work. So here, back, here, there, out, there. So the great players, they'll actually do this really early. They'll bring their body back here really early. So they won't do this. This is what a lot of players will do. They'll come back here and they'll get here and then they'll go, oh, I better get my racket back. And so then they've got no time for the swing. So it gets really, really difficult. So you need to make sure the first thing you do is you turn back here, this way. So it's back, there, hit, out, and there. Once again, there, back, out, and there. And it becomes really quite simple. So there's another way to learn or to actually improve from here when you start to do the backhand preparation. So if I do a side shuffle, which is this one, I would call that my front ball, just so you've got the white cord at the front and not the glass back and all the rest. Okay, so this is a stock standard step shuffle step, and it's all pretty good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my prep. Once I swing, I'm going to start my prep now for the next shot. So I've swung through to there. I'm going to bring my racket straight up. So it's going to come up here, straight back. And I'm already on the backhand swing now. So I'll come from there, I'll turn, swing. Now I'm already on the forehand swing, really going for the forehand. Racket will stay back here. So I'll bring this back here already. And there, up and back, here. So I've got to get my shoulder back and body back. So what happens is here, this one here, I'll try and keep that motion there. So I'll try and keep that back, that shoulder. And therefore I've already got the prep. And you get used to that. So this exercise becomes an unreal exercise for that swing. If you want to, you can make that even more interesting by doing this here, there, and then there, which puts the extra prep in. Here, there, back here, there. So you get used to prepping really early. There, back, prep, there, back, prep, and there. And it's pretty cool. It works really well. And you'll find it's just a wonderful thing to work on prep, because most players just don't prep well enough. And they struggle, and that's just how it all works. So there you go, there's a little bit on preparation. I like to work on a few concepts when we start to get a little bit better. Your preparation changes, so it's not the same for a beginner player as it is for an advanced player, because advanced players use a lot more what I call hold and hitting. It's hold and then hit. And so it becomes a little bit different as you get a little bit more advanced. But for the beginner level, the development level, even some of the intermediate levels, So some of the advanced level, just a stock standard, nice, close prep. So the biggest thing, one of the biggest things I can say about prep is a length of line, and I'll explain that now. If I bring my racket from here and bring it straight to here, my length of line is from here to here. But if I take my racket from there, over here, back here, and over here, the length of line in all that is just so much greater. In other words, it takes so much longer if your preparation is away from your body. So the more you can keep your preparation in close, the more you'll get quick prep and power for your swing. It's like you'll just be ready faster. So it's just phenomenal what it does. So instead of going out there and having this out there and all that big swing, once again, instead of your forehand going from there and going out here and going there, if you just bring this in here, I'm already there. So I got to this point in different ways. So I've gotten to this point really quickly. So if you can stay compact in your prep, it just works wonderfully well. It's phenomenal what it does. The compact prep, here, compact, and it doesn't hamper your shot at all if you stay relatively compact. Ball's not warm, but never mind. So there you go. Keep your prep really compact and work on that. I'll give you an extra little bonus just for advanced players, and that is on the backhand side. If we actually work on, I'll do it up about here so you can see for sure. So you prep, instead of having all this here, if you actually drop your wrist over that way and keep it relatively low and take your racket through that way, you'll get really good power there, there, so that there, there. We'll get really good power through the ball, and you'll get pretty good accuracy and target hitting. It's like a pendulum swing that goes down the wall. So there you go. So your prep changes as you get different standards. Forehand, advanced, a little bit more. You'll actually have your racket back down around here, more so down low. So you won't have all this and you won't have all that. So that will go there, and you'll go through there. Back wall, second bounce, perfect. And that's just how it works. So you'll find that as you develop, you'll actually reduce your preparation as well. But so that, hopefully that covers off most of general preparation. So it's the preparation from here, get it back nice and early, or the prep there if you want to have a low prep, there if you want to have a low prep, and it works amazingly well.